Welcome to Heightening Headlines, Improvising the News, the improv comedy news show featuring Ryan Charnoky and Alec Shea. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Heightening Headlines, Improvising the News. I am Alec, and Ryan could not be here today, so I would like to introduce our guest host for this week.
I'm Nikhil. Hi.
Yeah, Nikhil. Awesome improviser, awesome guy. Good time. We're going to have fun. So, before we get into the article, have you done anything interesting this week?
This week has been the opposite of interesting, but in a good way, because I highly recommend booking a ticket to Madrid.
Yeah.
A week-long vacation, and a couple of hours before the flight, deciding you can't take the flight because you're kind of really exhausted. So not going and ending up spending the week at home, but getting a lot of rest, catching up on stuff that you've been putting off.
I just want to. It sounded like you were saying that you want to recommend doing this.
Yes.
You want to recommend booking a trip somewhere, then canceling last minute to chill out.
I'd say maybe not the best for the environment, but for your well-being.
Would one not think that perhaps you could also achieve a similar effect by just not booking the trip and instead just...
You would think so, right? But there's something about having something coming up, like a big travel, a big trip.
And then canceling it.
I honestly think there's few things in life as satisfying as canceling plans. But people don't want to admit it. Actually
an excellent point. When you've got something big coming up, I mean, I guess it depends on how excited you are for it in a way, but if you've got something really big coming up, especially if you're not fully sure if you want to do it, when you cancel it, there's
to be fair, I was looking up. I'm not looking up. I was looking forward to this.
Yeah.
But there's also a kind of, when there's a whole there's a whole window that opens up when plans get cancelled. And I don't know, of course,
because it feels like free time, literally in the sense of you got all of this time for free.
True.
Although I guess you didn't. You had to give up something.
I did pay €250 for an
okay, it's €250 worth of time.
Which for 1 week, which is €50 a day. That's what I'd highly recommend it if you've not done it before.
So yeah, all of those people that you were planning to go and visit, family, loved ones, friends, lovers, whatever. The big plans that you had to go see them, just cancel them and stay at home.
Yes, but the key part is waiting until the day off.
Yeah.
If you do it too early, you kind of know it takes away from it.
Right.
Just a couple of hours before the flight.
Cancel on them right at the very last minute.
Yeah.
Right before Christmas.
Yes.
Luckily, this isn't before Christmas.
Easter,
yeah.
I don't know how much of a thing it is.
It's not that much of a family holiday, I would say, is it?
I wouldn't know. I just know Jesus came back.
Yeah. Yeah, he came back.
With a bang.
He's like, I'm back. Backstreet's back. Jesus back. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into this article. We have a very fun one today.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan judge blasts woman for driving during Zoom courtroom hearing. Do you think I am that stupid?
Okay.
A Michigan judge sharply rebuked a woman who logged into a virtual court hearing from a car, saying it appeared she was driving and accusing her of being untruthful before ending the proceeding. The exchange unfolded Monday in Woodhaven's 33rd District Court, where Kimberly Carroll appeared late to a Zoom hearing tied to a debt claim brought by LVNV Funding LLC. The case involves roughly $1,788 in alleged unpaid debt, along with additional court fees. Judge Michael McNally had already entered a default judgment after Carroll failed to appear when the case was initially called. Minutes later, a participant labeled iPhone, later identified as Carroll, attempted to join the session. After being admitted, Carroll struggled to get situated on the call. "My name is Kimberly Carroll. I'm sorry," she said, appearing confused about the platform. "I was sitting there staring at myself." Once her camera turned on, Carol appeared seated in a vehicle with a seatbelt visible across her chest. You cannot be driving, ma'am, McNally said. What are you doing? I'm not driving. I'm a passenger in a car, Carol replied. McNally pushed back, telling her he does not conduct hearings with participants appearing from vehicles. I'm not hearing cases with people driving or as passengers in cars, he said, instructing her to pull over. Carol said she was dealing with a family emergency and traveling out of town, adding that she would have her driver stop the vehicle. But the judge appeared skeptical, pointing to details visible on her screen that suggested she was the one behind the wheel. Am I crazy, or does it not look like you're driving that car? McNally asked. I'm not driving the car, Carol responded. I'm a passenger. The questioning intensified as McNally pressed her on where she was seated. Which side of the car are you on? He asked. I'm on the left-hand side, Carol said, before quickly correcting herself.
Oh, my God.
How would you be on the left-hand side if you're a passenger in the front seat? Am I missing something? At one point, McNally pointed to the positioning of her seatbelt. The seatbelt's coming out of the driver's side, he said. Now you're lying to me, right? Carol denied the accusation. When McNally demanded to see the driver, Carol said she needed permission before showing them on camera. Let me see the driver. Hang on 1 second, I have to ask their permission. Moments later, Carol appeared to step out of the vehicle. Oh, no, you weren't on the passenger side. Do you think I'm stupid? The judge then said he would proceed with the case's outcome. I'm entering a default judgment. You lied to me.
Oh my God. Wow. I mean, respect to this woman.
For just committing to it.
I know, right? It's like absolute yes-anding to herself, her initial offer.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Firstly thinking that this could work and then really going for it because, wow. And it doesn't even seem like that big of a case.
Yeah, no, clearly it's not. It's like a loan default, a debt default of like $1,500. So it's, I'm guessing some kind of like small claims court.
Right.
But even so, I mean, I can almost kind of see like, okay, it's a small-ish claim. People are busy. Court hearings can take forever. And if there was something happening like a family emergency, I can kind of imagine, okay, I'm really calling and be like, I'm really sorry, I have to take this from the car. Here's why. Yeah. Maybe I can kind of see that. But I'm really just getting like Karen vibes of like...
I don't like, I'm not wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah, like, you're wrong. I'm too busy to come onto a call when I'm not in the car for $1,500.
It's great. Gaslighting a judge.
Gaslighting a district court judge.
That's incredible. Yeah, I want to go back and watch this video because I feel like there's so much context.
Is there an actual video?
There probably is. Of this, I hope there's one.
Actually, yeah, it looks like there is like an actual video.
Because I want to see the reaction on the judge's face.
Try to remember to put that in the description.
Because someone's lying to your face and you know. Which I guess is happening a lot now in society. But
man, that's deep.
Right? That's what you think about.
I think there's a lot of society lying to us and lying to our faces. And
just saying, no, I'm not in the passenger seat. And you're all going, no, you are.
Generative AI is great for the economy.
Yes. Gaslighting. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. I love so many things about this. The agency. What is the name of the agency? It's like 8 random letters. LLC.
LVNV Funding LLC. Which I'm guessing is like the company that holds her debt. So she's probably supposed to pay debt to this company.
Right.
And they could be anyone. I mean, debt buying is a whole thing in the US where like you can set up a company and buy debt that people owe to another company from them. And then it becomes your job to like go to that person and convince them to like pay the debt back, but to you now instead of them.
At a higher rate, I suppose.
Usually, I think it's at a lower rate because, I mean, you buy the debt for a much lower cost, and then the goal is to just try and get as much of it paid back that you make your money back and more. John Oliver did an episode about it that was very interesting where he bought something like $50 million worth of medical debt for like not much money, like 20 grand or something.
Okay.
Because, but I think in this case it was like medical debt that it was probably going to be very difficult or very unlikely that much, if any of it, would ever get repaid. Because obviously medical debt in the US, big thing. And so the whole episode was just about him forgiving the debt. It's like doing like Oprah style, biggest giveaway ever, giving away $50 million.
Nice. You get 50 million. You get 50
Yeah. So all of these people who owed this medical debt, he just forgave it.
Classic. But I kind of feel like when it comes to like a big corporation and debt, I have sympathy for the person on the other side.
Yeah.
So I want to feel a bit of sympathy for whoever this person is. What's her name?
It was Kimberly.
Okay, Kimberly.
Kimberly Carroll.
Kimberly Carroll. Very close to a Karen.
Yeah.
But
I've actually also not done something to this extent, but when I was living in Tasmania and working at EB Games, some of the stores that I would have to work at, it would be very, very difficult to find free parking. Free parking in the sense of find a parking spot that's available, but also even if you could find one that's available, finding one that you didn't have to pay for the whole day. Or even if you did, you might have to pay, but you can only pay a maximum of 3 hours. And then if I'm working a 6-hour shift, like, what do I do? And so there was a couple of times that I got parking tickets and basically just made it my goal to like see how long I could delay paying the ticket by like contesting it and then saying I couldn't make it to the court date and then doing this and then doing that for as long as possible. And I think I even did it with a speeding ticket once as well.
Imagine if you showed up in a car when you're contesting a speeding ticket. But you're like, in a car.
Well, I mean, like the speeding ticket, it wasn't like a lose my license kind of thing. But there was definitely, I think actually one speeding ticket that I contested for so long that by the time it got processed, I'd already moved to another state. And so eventually it like became like, okay, you still owe the ticket, but like I wasn't living at that address or anything. And so instead of having to pay, they essentially like suspended my license for however many months, but it was my license in that state. And now I had moved to a new state. So it like just ended up not doing anything.
That is great. Is that something you recommend? So you would say first get a speeding ticket, then move.
Yeah, and then get a speeding ticket, delay it for so long that you end up just moving to another place where the speeding ticket is no longer relevant, and save money. Waste time, save money. Waste time,
save money. So much good advice on this podcast.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, book a trip and then cancel it last minute. Get a speeding ticket and then don't pay it.
Don't pay. Like, wow. Yeah, I'm going to start listening to this more. Also, I always wanted to do a podcast in a nuclear bunker, so this is nice.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's a recording booth, but actually it's a nuclear bunker. But I soundproofed it so that basically I don't want to hear the screams.
No. When the world's going down, we are chatting about... we will probably read the news on this and then laughing and stuff.
So, I mean, I think we got to do a scene of someone calling into a court hearing.
Yep, let's do it. Oh, looks like the defendant hasn't shown up. I feel like we're running out of time.
Bring, 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 bring.
Okay, this is... it says... someone's iPad. iPad number 2. Okay, hi. Hello?
Hi. Yeah, sorry. I've got a family emergency. That's why I'm running late. But I despite what it looks like, I'm not currently cooking.
Is that a cucumber?
No, it's
yeah, it's sorry, that's clearly a cucumber.
A medical device for my family emergency. My uncle has Crohn's disease.
Sir, John Dubbery? You're John Dubbery, right?
Yeah, that's me, John Dubbery. Yeah, I'm here for the parking ticket.
Right. Okay,
Don't cut me off, you jag off! Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, no swearing allowed.
Oh, no, I wasn't swearing at you, Mr. Judge. So sorry about that.
No swearing in general. Dubbery.
All right, sorry, I'll keep that in mind.
I clearly see a cucumber and you're stirring something with a cucumber.
Sorry, like I said, family emergency, Crohn's disease.
There's
Like
chocolate all over you. I don't
I-
see why that. It's.
I assure you, it's all just part of the medical treatment for Crohn's disease. Sorry, Mr. Judge, just give me one moment. Hey, I told you not to cut me off! Trying to get to the hospital over here. Yeah, going to the hospital.
Wait. Are you driving?
No,
Wait,
I'm at home taking care of my very sick father. Did I say father?
John Dubry's. Mr. Dubry. Can I call you John? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
John, you're here because you want custody of your kid.
Yeah, I mean that and the parking ticket. I mean they're kind of linked, obviously. I figure
It's one. You get the other as well.
exactly. Yeah, if I get out of the parking ticket, I get custody of my child.
That's just how it works. But
Michigan law, right?
absolutely, that's how we roll. But
honey, sorry, Mr. Judge. Honey, could you would you mind grabbing some sugar from the pantry? Thank you.
wait, where the fuck are you? Hey,
I told you, I'm at home. All right, I'm definitely not in an RV driving to Miami.
I see trees. They're like trees rushing past you.
It's one of those Zoom backgrounds. My daughter put it on. I don't know how to turn it off. I assure you, I'm just at home taking care of my loved one, father or uncle, one of the two who has Crohn's disease.
John, I think I see a police car behind you. You might want to slow down.
Oh shit! Sorry. I swore again. Sorry. Just give me a moment, Mr. Judge. You'll never fucking catch me, assholes!
John, you do know this all. We are recording all of this, right?
What?
Anything you say can and will be held against you.
I mean, I'm really sorry about that, but I really don't want the devil to get my uncle for having Crohn's disease. I was just swearing at the devil because I'm worried he's going to take my uncle away from me.
What are you stirring with that cucumber anyway?
Look, it looks like I'm making a cake because that is actually the cure for Crohn's disease. It's pickle cake, okay?
So you first bake a cake yourself and you eat it and it cures your bowel.
I assure you I will not be eating any of this. It's all for my father/uncle who has Crohn's disease.
All right, it's your uncle.
Uncle, yeah, right.
Right. John.
So anyway, yeah, what can I do to get my son back and get out of this parking
John,
ticket?
your hands haven't been on the wheel for the last 10 minutes. It's time to get...
Oh shit! Oh, sorry, I swore again. Sorry, I was worried that my uncle was gonna drive into a tree.
John, can you be honest with me? Just for
I'm being the most honest.
Just look at the camera. Just look at the camera. Look at me. Look at me looking at you. And just be honest. Like,
I see you.
Are you lying to me?
His Majesty, Your Honor. That's the word. Your Honor. Yeah. I see you, Your Honor.
John, are you lying to me?
My uncle is so sick. Yeah, honey, this goes in the oven for like 20 minutes. Great, thank you.
Well, I'm afraid your wife's getting the kid in. I can't take away your... I will take away your driving license. John, it's pretty clear you're lying to me.
I'm sorry you can't see the truth behind my eyes, Your Honor.
Oh shit, there's a tree!
Ah! See.
Oh man. You... Cooking in an
RV while driving.
Oh my god. He was using a cucumber for some reason.
Yeah. Stirring a cake with a cucumber, I guess. Cucumber cake. The cure for Crohn's disease.
That is unhinged. Wow. It's great. I want to see a sitcom on this, actually.
of
Just
what someone calling into a court hearing.
yeah. I don't know if this can be a whole season, but
There's actually one of my new favorite shows on YouTube is called Justice Miles.
okay.
I think I sent you a video of it.
I think you might have mentioned.
So basically, it's Miles. I don't know what his last name is. I can't remember his last name, but he's a comedian and he plays the judge. And then two other comedians come in as lawyers representing two real people with a real problem.
Right.
And it's like pretty minor like problems. Like the two people are obviously friends and it's like a small disagreement kind of thing. Like one of them was one person borrowed the other's suitcase to go on a trip, and then the suitcase got destroyed by the airline, and the court case was like, should she have to pay the friend back for the broken suitcase? And I mean, you can kind of see that the answer's probably kind of obvious, but you know, there's obviously some nuance to the situation, but the entire thing is just dealt with by comedians.
Nice.
And it's very, very funny. Anna Garcia is in one of them. Damien from Smosh is in a couple of them.
Nice.
And yeah, it's that kind of vibe of just people making absurd arguments for why something should be the case.
That's brilliant.
And then there's kind of like a joke element of like every time someone in the courtroom laughs, their side of the court gets fined $1,000.
Right. Oh, there's also you.
So it's kind of like a try not to laugh element.
Ooh, brilliant! I love it. Love it already. I also love call-in shows for some reason. They're just so funny. There's a clip going around on Instagram of German fortune teller, I think.
Okay.
And people call in asking for like relationship advice, and there's a bunch of people who are like in tears and really wanting her reply, and she's the kind who will barely finish listening to what is being asked before she gives her judgment of what is happening. So, for example, some woman calls up and she's like, I don't know if my husband loves me. There's just so much going on. I just want to hear that he loves me. And she's like, 9. And then just hangs up.
What?
Before the person's finished saying. And there's another where it's like, someone thinks they're being contacted by I think some dead dad from the other side.
Okay.
And they're talking about it with a lot of emotion. She's like, 9. This is like a bunch of clips where she's just saying, yes, no, yes, no. And that's her response. And people, and some of them in very German fashion just accept it. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they hang up. That's so good. It's like,
Well, all right. I think we have our next scene.
Yeah. Let's do it. Hi, do you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
What do you want?
Hello, hi. I'm just. My name is Mikhail. Hi.
Yes, you have called Hans Fortune Telling.
Oh, that's great. I've been waiting a long time for this. I'm so excited. I applied for a job. It's my favorite. It's the biggest.
You get rejected.
Oh.
They hate you. When you were in the interview, they thought, this man, he is stupid. He does not know what.
Oh, but they shook my hand and they seemed to they said it's a maybe. They said
Platitudes, fakeness, go home, apply for a new job. Nobody likes you.
Oh, it's an American company that said you're awesome.
Well, you are not awesome.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Boop.
Hello.
Hi, yes, you have called Hans Fortune Telling.
Hello, Hans. I'm a big fan.
No, you are not. Go away. Boop.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, yes,
Hi.
this is Hans Fortune Telling.
Hans?
I tell fortunes of people who call in.
Yes. Please don't hang up. I know. I'm out of breath. I'm going to get to the question. I I just want some solace. Because someone really dear to me just died this morning.
No, he didn't. He is alive.
He's alive?
He is alive.
He's cheating on me?
Yes. Goodbye. Boop. Hello, yes, this is Hans Fortune Telling.
Hans, this is your dad speaking.
Hello, father.
I've had enough of you.
No, you haven't.
Son.
I am very successful and you think I am very good and you are very proud, but
Do
you are
not
trying to pretend you are not proud to be more German. Goodbye, father.
Nein. Hello?
Hello, yes, this is Hans Fortune Telling. I tell the fortunes of the people who call in. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Don't hang up.
I'm not hanging up. I am
Please.
waiting to know what fortune you want to know.
I know when I say it, you'll hang up. But please don't hang up. Just don't hang up.
I'm not hanging up.
Please, promise me you won't hang up.
I promise I won't hang up.
Please, if you hang up, I'm going to kill myself. Please don't hang up. I need this very badly. Please don't hang up. Hans, are you there?
I am there, and I can tell you need this very badly.
I need this very badly. I need
I'm
you to
not
talk
going
to me.
to hang up.
Please don't hang up.
I know how important this is to you. I am here for you.
This is very important to me.
Hans Fortune Telling cares about its callers very much.
Please, I want you to listen. I want you to not hang up. I really just want you to listen. I don't even care what you think in the end. I just want someone to listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm listening to you, Frank.
Right? Like, really. Okay. So this morning, I woke up from a really bad dream. And I woke up and I was just about to die. And I'm afraid it's going to happen tonight.
Well, it won't. Goodbye. Boop. Scene.
Oh my God.
It kind of feels like what I feel like you were telling me.
Pretty much, you summed up the whole...
the whole bit.
The whole meme or video, whatever the show was.
Well, I think that brings us to the end of our episode.
Wow, already?
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. It's all of that fun that you're having due to not being in Spain right now.
Right? I could be in 25 degrees weather in Madrid, but instead I'm not.
Too hot for me, 25 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw that. Screw the sun.
Yeah.
Who wants the sun?
Yeah, we should stop the sun.
3 pieces of advice we've got today. Cancel flights 2 hours before boarding. Get speeding tickets, move to a different state.
And then not pay the speeding ticket.
And not pay the speeding ticket. Third,
end the sun.
End the sun. Together we can do this.
Hashtag end the sun in the comments.
Guys, we can do this.
See you all next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heightening Headlines. Tune in next week for more.